Not a dry eye on the place and not too many spare seats either. It's pretty much a sea of yellow as Sri Lanka wear their national colours. They're selling those shirts out on the street. They are going like hot potatoes because this is a game of real significance for the host nation. A lot of feeling around the ground prior to the match. And as we head to first ball, it's also very, very important for New Zealand as well. Van Allen, Tim Seifert will do the honours to start with Rachin Ravindra, Glenn Phillips, Mark Chapman, Daryl Mitchell and Mitch Santner. Plenty of batting there, and that's added to by Cole McConkey coming into the side tonight. That's for Jimmy Neesham, Henry, Sodhi and Ferguson, and Russell Arnold, Sri Lanka.
Yeah, one change. The former captain Charita Salanka comes in at number 3. The rest of the team stays the same. Nisanka, Kusal, they are crucial right at the top, and then there's spin and a little bit of seam later on.
There is a lot of importance about this for Sri Lanka. Important match. And a bit of movement off the surface. A bit of bat, a bit of pad. New Zealand underway.
Madhushanka will be trying to swing the ball into the right-hander. It's a good length that he bowled up front. He should be bowling that.
On over mid-wicket. There's no one back there, and I think it's just carried the whole way. So Finn Allen, even though there are 2 men out on the outside circle, has picked his spot well.
Finn Allen went through with the shot, was slightly overpitched, but still coming into him. He just went through with the shot.
It's a good shot, very well controlled, looking through that offside and finding it with precision.
Slightly short from Velalage.
In the air and safe. Boy, there's a ring of fielders. It could have gone to any of them. Fortune favours the brave for Allen that time around.
With an offer for Allen as a crack at it
last night. Dragged down, and that'll go for 4. Won't cut it off. Back with a square. Levin with a brave chase, but not good enough, and a huge over for New Zealand. 15 from it, 23 for none.
Poor delivery from Velalage, dragged it faster.
Success. And he might have it. Yes! Down! It would have been a beauty. An absolute screamer. Ikshana was the player down there.
A good effort, but not good enough. You have to hang on to those things. In a game like this.
Comes back and gets hit straight down the ground. Beautifully timed. Absolutely gun barrel straight from Finn Allen.
What a magnificent shot. Finn Allen.
One. Straight back. He dropped the first one. He catches the second one. He makes up for the earlier mistake. Wow. And that has got them on their feet.
Needed a wicket. Needed to break this partnership. And they got the prize one if you look at the contributions. Finn Allen 23 of 13. It's true what they say about bowlers. They don't drop the catches off their own bowling. He takes it nicely, Tikshana. Not a wicket-taking delivery, but...
He's flicked it down towards square leg. And it's taken. A yard inside. There was only 2 men back. He must have seen him there. But he's picked him out with absolute precision.
Bowled exactly to his field. Straight into his body. At the deep square leg. It's it straight to him. And Kamidu takes a brilliant catch.
Well judged. He couldn't take another step, Kamidu Mendes. Well, that's it. Plan come.
Crash through the offside for 4. That is trademark Rachin Ravindra. When he's at his best, you see many of those. Through extra cover, through point. Just loves it off the front foot there.
It's an extraordinary shot for the back end.
from a Sri Lankan perspective, 2 wickets in the middle. Phillips and Mitchell are absolutely key. So actually do have the intent of...
Or straight will do. And all the way along the ground for 4.
Who's...
Oh, outstanding. Outstanding. It was on the bounce. At the night gate with the...
Well, use of the feet. A big swing through the line at the ball, and my, oh my, that is a very, very big hit. The key to this shot here, look when he comes down the wicket.
Oh, hammered. Absolutely hammered straight by Phillips, that one.
Yeah, this has been the...
It's straight up, slower ball. This will take some catching. Coming in, oh, spills it. Skipper. Dasan Sharnaka, he wanted it, couldn't grab it. Bowled in this time. Ravindra dropped, Phillips gone. Brilliant from Chamira.
Story of the innings so far, drop a catch, take a wicket. The opposite batter though. But what a crucial wicket, what a brilliant ball. Aaron Finch was talking about how skiddy Dushmantha Chamira can be. This is another great example. Presenting the same little bit of nip and just rushes Glenn Phillips.
It's nicely swept away, very straight, well struck from Ravindra, who's looked as good as any of the Kiwis tonight.
Rachin had to drag.
Taken. Tikshana gets another one. Hands in the air. It's the big wicket of Rachin Ravindra. And once again, the home side fight back.
It was short, asking for trouble. But Rachin Ravindra hit it straight to Dushan Hemanta.
Can you believe it? The 2 wickets Tikshana has got ranked.
Frame! Tikshana unstoppable! Castles Chapman for a dark crowd on their feet. Sri Lanka well and truly on top now.
That was bowled a lot slower.
Now the New Zealand skipper, Mitchell Santner, comes to the crease. All they've been
Took me both times.
Another one! Wallaga this time! Straight through Daryl Mitchell. New Zealand are crumbling here in Colombo. Home side on fire.
Listen to the crowd. They're falling in a heap, New Zealand. Strong top order, strong middle order. They've been doing really well. But here today, the Sri Lankan spinners, it's not with turn.
Try and get a wicket. Maybe the mid-on up. New Zealand are 86 for 6 after 13. Yeah, Mahesh Tikshana has been excellent right throughout for Sri Lanka.
It's just like they've taken the air out of the ball. I think you're right, Russ. If New Zealand can somehow work their way to 130, 135. 7 balls since the boundary and a flurry of wickets in there. Brilliantly bowled from Wallaga. He finishes his 4 with 1 for 27. It's 90 for 6. Time for a change in commentary. Look at this for a group. Up next
As well.
That's a decent shot with some good placement. Maybe that'll kick-start.
It's the first boundary in 33 balls. It's a much needed one for New Zealand. He goes with the turn, doesn't try and fight it to the offside. He gets right across his stumps. It's the only area that he's trying to target there. It's good batting, play with the turn. Flapped
over the top of mid-wicket for 6. As easy as you like. Maybe pace will help.
Yeah, pace, definitely.
Flicked it again, and it's 6 more. Maybe this is the defining over for New Zealand to get something into their game.
Yeah, not great bowling. They talked about a short boundary before.
Nicely worked by McConkey. And a little run into the boundary. What a huge over for New Zealand, just to change the tide somewhat. 18 from it. Sanafa's not happy. It's 116 for 6. Reverse hit, and that's a good one at that. Just the single. The awful striker. Back himself. He'll get a couple here into the deep behind point. He might get 4. He will get 4. Just falling apart a wee bit in the deep. Sri Lanka at the... Santner gets him over the short boundary for 6. New Zealand have put the foot down here. Oh, that's a free hit. And Santner has not missed out. Huge. Just losing their nerve a wee bit, the home side.
Yeah, the umpire's checking the no ball as well. It's been 2 big overs for New Zealand.
Wide and through cover for 2. What's Sri Lanka's answer now? 2 overs left, 137 for 6.
"39 runs off the last."
Shankar goes full. And Cole McConkey works it beautifully down to third man. That's very clever batting. Even the captain is happy with that one. Terrific. Should be wide as wide, and Santner also missed the boat there. That was a freebie.
Sri Lanka has to.
Ball again. It's gone over long on with sweet timing. Sri Lanka have started to fall apart a wee bit at the seams here under pressure. There's a half volley, and Santner missed. In terms of timing, they'll get 2, at least 2 on the fumble. They may look for 3 on the throw, but no. Assigned at the moment. This ball is, though, on the ground for a single. He'll have the strike to the short boundary at the start of the next over. 19 from that one. 156 for 6. 1 to go. Straight down the ground and sweetly struck by Santner. 6 and valuable. Little touch was there. They're going to ask, I think. They're going to ask. Yes, they are. Keep a very confident bowler. Pretty much so.
We have a review for caught behind, original decision.
Another full toss. It could run away for 4. It does run away for 4. That's what happens when you go so offside with the field. You can't on strike. Brilliant catch away to finish for Sri Lanka. Srilanka takes a beauty as he hauls it in, but the damage is done. You would feel Sri Lanka and their fans will celebrate a great piece of work, but what is the real feeling as they walk off here?
Yeah, probably a little bit of what could have been, but also taking up the catch shifts the momentum a little bit, perhaps. A bit of confidence for Sri Lanka as well. The bowler getting a wicket, yes. The boundary there would have been quite the dampener.
New Zealand will know how.
About 20 minutes ago, they rely on
Kusal Mendes going to the top of the order.
First ball of the chase. Ball! Matt Henry nips one back for Patum Nasanka.
feet going nowhere, caught on the very early. You're getting a wicket.
Expect Henry to be a fraction fuller to him as well.
In his strength over the last 3 years. He's been out of the side.
Just
think he come back in for his third over, and it was the first either duel. It's the start of a spell. It's
Soon do we do?
Tournament couldn't come at a better time. He's got the second over of
mid-on's up inside the circle. Hard to get it up and over for Sri Lanka. McConkey started using his feet. He had
Hine square for 4.
Go-to shot when you don't in the field. Srilanka.
even against the new ball. Oh! Right up, takes it wider. You talked about
good pitch, just because it.
Yeah, it's just going to clear Mark Chapman.
Ball off the shot.
Just a little bobble to Santner. Name in this country. But gone. Mitchell takes.
Pressure on Henry. Harold Mitchell, they don't come any start. Couldn't have started worse for him.
Stance for Ratnayaka.
Does he think it's going underground? And Henry can do to batters when he's off. Sets you up fusion again, but all okay. Matt Henry, it should be a couple.
Just watching him run between the wickets, the movement of the seam a lot.
Out for today. Tidy over, 9 for 2.
And when you compare the other grounds, it's counting it on.
Long way to one side of the ground here tonight. Middle, and they're still decent size. Inspired selection of Walter talking as they're older. About they don't tend to. There's a great opportunity for those, and he made his debut. Conky play later in your. The two coming from at 11 for 2 at a brilliant time. The experience at the first class level, Mitchell.
Mainly on the slower side.
God against Sri Lanka, incredible.
So tomorrow, and 4, it will.
The Sri Lankan crowd don't miss out. Look at the 2 wickets that have fallen.
Oh, and wide, and exactly what you talk. It's from the over, 17 for 2 after.
Big job as we see Ferguson into the attack. Seen in this game, Kumar. Bowls, good evening to you, Ian Smith.
Yep, nearly perfect cricket. Point, that was the chat. And then at the... And with Kusal, the Kiwis are trying.
It's a big decision to play him.
The seamers, and then the spinners do their bit.
Just like this with Shanaka. Just a little bit better, a little bit more challenging for the bat. Made that change, Sri Lanka stuck.
Playing T20 World Cups, they're in a bit of bother.
As you say, getting a part of the same back enables
Kiwis.
Angles, all the gaps.
Can't play on one leg in a situation like this.
No thought at all the way Mendes is moving.
And for this moment, so he bowls in the nets, he bowls in the miss. This is the surface.
Great Shane Warne about.
Yeah, and also he's a leggy. Just
So maybe it's big. At a single Smithy, and that's highlighting your point.
Not with the run rate, it's climbing every ball.
Big unit. He showed he's a breakfast buffet, a few of those Kiwi boys. Piece of work.
It's a sad way for him to go, and
It's a fair delivery. Yeah, still in the air.
Sri Lanka lose the things going, and the whole point of Kusal and get a fast start in that.
for me, Smithy. We'll have a look at the wicket first. Yeah! Gone. Another stumping.
Russian drop-ins are both instances throwing
His all-round ability, asset to the side. Sudden Sri Lanka in the deepest of holes.
And the skipper to get some purchase.
a bit of room, but you know there's to be.
Is starting to get, and he nearly could. That may be a bit of respite to them.
In 25 ball, that run rate has been climbing.
Ball to get past the stumps before you glove it.
By the bowler after 9. Busy run up.
This is really important that Sodhi does well.
Sri Lankans, plenty more of that, please.
Perhaps that change to have left might have allowed the batters. One-handedness is it
Win to keep their tournament alive.
Finding plenty of purchase. Mika. It'll be his third.
tries to go up and over the offside. Skipper has to go for 3. It's a beauty first up to Hemanta.
Yeah, 47 for 5.
Trying to make the margin as win.
They invested a bit of time in there.
You talk about soaking up that pressure. Reverse. 1 bounce 4.
Monkey's looking to go wide. Take the ball to go right across your stumps. Hit against the turn. This is our plan. With it to their plans. Have to bowl that again.
I don't know, but Sodhi can't catch up with it. At the end of the 12th, 59. And getting in, big hands, 6th.
Do it against the spin. Daryl Mitchell, he's got beautiful hands. 6th.
Four wickets for just 13 runs. Best in this tour.
I think it'll go all the way, it does.
Pretty much the last pair.
It's a wide, so we will have 13 done, 60.
Two lefties at the crease. Throughout this batting innings, yes, they lost some momentum. You need to know when bowler.
Down to lack of intent.
But intent to.
And at times it looked like the only option they had. Your one good innings.
4 runs coming from his first over for 6 and time for drinks. Back. Half a stretch of the arms from the umpire, but
Can't beat the fielder.
gets around.
That's good running by the Sri Lankan.
Result with a couple. Have some faith. And this time for 2 more. For 19. Santner's got his first.
It's a story. Hits it straight to deep mid-wicket for Sri Lanka. Just gets it. When Phillips. Mendes goes for 30. That's about. Tails over the boundary.
Fine as the angle nicely, well, Lalage. Way too much to do.
The ball short and wide.
Because for Sri Lanka to get home, he has to dominate.
Build up. 7 fielders. Across acts as the short boundary.
New Zealand's point of view.
You're not wrong about that, Russell. Last over for him. T20 internationals.
In for this game, proving his worth.
Matt Henry just loses it. Boy.
Well, you get
Throw from the longer boundary.
Hard between the wickets. That's what rotating. Looking for the odd butts.
are not played.
It's a different way.
Uses well, Lelliger keeps the strike.
If you look at the New Zealand side, they match up well in.
I reckon if you ask me,
I've been thinking probably 140, but to put the foot down.
Because that's good preparation for England as well. Depth.
deep. New Zealand, that'll be the plus for the fruitful.
Slightly different condition going to be required. 100 came out in their numbers. So
Yeah, Ratnayaka. Fast bowler, so they've got the bones of a good.
well, Kumar,
And that's a
the way, and here even today in an important.
A Walker single to end the last over. Too many to win. It will be finally doing something. And a T20.
Absolutely, if it's the number you'd probably.
And pretty much, but because Sri Lanka have not been able to get, it's a good bit of work. And Ravindra waits for it and catches it. Comes a wicket.
immense power. Canny off spinner now. Off.
29 then to 11.
On the charge ball. No, not just yet, but who'd have thought bowlers would only bowl 3 overs. That's the
Captain read conditions well. Understood. Fans all happy, all satisfied. Unfortunately,
They had the opportunity.